visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for the Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
Hey, welcome to the Dave Show. It is next Thursday here. We are brought to you by Wavelength Radio and Cool Wave Pictures. We are worldwide, live from Tempe, Arizona. It is Thursday, October the 21st. Speaking of worldwide, join us on the web. Just go to coolwavepictures.com and click on the radio button. And as always, be sure and check the schedule tab to find out when your favorite programs will be repeating throughout the week, in case you've missed any of them, or in case you just love listening to them over and over, as do I. As I do. I am your host, Dave, of course. Our toll-free telephone number is 877-835-1937. Give us a call for any reason this hour. Just want to shoot the shit, comment on something that I have to say. I don't know how I mispronounce words. You can also send us an email. The address is radio@coolwavepictures.com. And if it passes our censorship department, we'll read it on the air. Just kidding, there's no censorship. Sign up for free text alerts on our website to let you know when our programs will be airing live throughout the week. It's quick and easy and spam-free. Welcome to the program. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, our schedule for the week, our live lineup is as follows. On Tuesday nights, 7 p.m., we have the Blu-ray show with host Charles Peterson. Wednesday nights, we have Right On. Right On with Robin Egan. Formerly Right Now, but the AI gets it wrong, so I think it's going to be Right On. Right On's a better name anyway. The only thing Robin wasn't right on last night was time. Oh, yeah. He wasn't right on time. What's up, Robin? I know you're listening, dude. 7 p.m. after Right On with Robin Egan, we'll call it Right On for now, is Happy Hour with Cameron and Melissa, followed by the McKenzie Show with Brian McKenzie at 8 p.m. This is still Wednesdays, folks. And then finally at 9 p.m., the Round Table. Then on Thursday, Thunder Thursday is the Dave Show at 7 p.m. Life and Times with Chris and Cody at 8 o'clock. And then Gay Old Times with Mallory and Friends at 9, followed by After Hours at 10 p.m. We are a non-profit radio station, so feel free to donate. There's a donation button through PayPal. It's safe and secure on our website. Coming up this hour, I have some celebrity news and celebrity birthdays, what happened on this day in history, a stupid criminal story or two, and the movie previews for tomorrow's theatrical releases. Once again, speaking of theatrical releases, the movie Closets came out last Friday. I was fortunate enough to see it 3 times, and I thought it was 4, but I just figured out that I'm waiting to see it a 4th time. So yeah, 3 times. It was really that good. I liked the acting in it. It was pretty good. So Closets, it's a Charles Peterson film. Whole bunch of stars. I read them on last week's show. I don't have it before me, so anyway, on my way up here though, man. Wow, I just barely got here. Traffic was so jammed up. My car was overheating more than I've ever seen it overheat before. And I was riding on fumes, bumper-to-bumper traffic. And all because it was in a bad part of the freeway, too, where like 3 freeways come together. And it was all because of, a measly 8-car pileup or whatever, That's just, and it causes all that backup for like 10 miles. I swear I sat there for like 45 minutes. Anyway, just creeping along. So, let's see. What can we talk about? I have nothing to talk about tonight except the topics that I mentioned. There was... All right, my weekly little whine, my rant. People who play their damn car stereos too loud pisses the shit right out of me. I don't know if that makes sense, but you're trying to eat. I was trying to eat again, as I frequently eat at this this hamburger joint. I'm not going to name names, and it's not Jack in the Box, and it's not In-N-Out Burger. It's just some little mom and pop place, been around since the 80s. Anyway, I'm sitting there, the same place where that bitch started washing the window right in front of my face while I was trying to eat. That's just... Anyway, sitting there, and you know these cars that play the music so loud that you can like feel your chest pounding, and not only is it like crappy music, but they don't like bolt down everything. All the little parts in their cars are buzzing like the license plate covers, and it's just all you hear from the outside is buzz, 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 and it's just very annoying. So this lady at another table, she was trying to talk to her man, and she was all complaining. She was bitching and moaning and saying, "I can't even hear you because that car's too loud." And it was the Mexican music, you know. It's just hip hop's, one thing, still annoying when it's that loud, but when you hear all those trumpets and horns, man, I felt like I was at Park and Swap for a while there. It was just terrible. Just at Park and Swap, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but you can walk around with a beer and get a tattoo. A real tattoo. I saw a guy sitting there all wasted drunk last time I was there, and I don't even know if they still have that place, but wasted drunk, big glass of beer in his hand, getting a real tattoo while his kid was sitting next to him getting like a fake tattoo. They have like little kitty tattoos or some shit, but I just thought that was crazy. Speaking of Park and Swap, that just popped into my brain. But anyway, yeah, these I don't know if it's illegal in Arizona to have your stereos that loud, but I did once witness a motorcycle cop pull right up to a car that had it loud, and he started giving them the thumbs down, like, turn that shit down, dude. And it's annoying. I hate it. Don't do it. The people who do it are stupid. Yeah, if you're listening out there, you're stupid. You're not accomplishing anything with the big loud stereo. Yep. You think you're cool, but you're not. And then the what's with the putting this, while we're on this topic of stupid things with cars, taking the track out of your seats so they just rest right on the floorboard, so you're so low that all you see is your hands and your top of your hat, because you're always wearing a hat. And what's with the you see this on usually cars driven by Asian and Mexican people with the what's with the little fin? I forget what it's called. The fin that's supposed to keep you to the ground if you go really fast, that's on race cars, that little, what the hell's that called? I'm alone in the studio. There's nobody to even ask. Wall? What is that called? A spoiler. See, the wall answers. Maybe it was a fly on the wall. Yeah, the spoiler. And the ones that are like sticking up like 2 feet off of the hood just look so hideous. You just want to go up and karate chop that shit right off. Some of them are homemade too. I saw somebody that had one that was homemade, and it was just all jacked up with little bolts and screws stuck in it. And it was all like made out of some kind of metal, and he thought it was all cool. It was all spray painted. And speaking of spray painted, just yesterday I saw some guy who had, oh my God, what did he do? He had some silver Cadillac or something, and he had like the hubcaps on him, and he had it spray painted silver all the way from like the white wall, the edge of the white wall ring, up on the rubber of the tire, all the way down to the center, all solid, and it was just spray paint. When he comes to a stop, it just looked stupid, air bubbles and hairs and shit all stuck to it. So the stupid things people do. That's my rant. And what's funny is I didn't have any of that written down except for the loud stereo thing. All the rest just kind of came to me. So, hey, there is stuff to talk about here on the Dave's Show. Give me a call, 877-835-1937. A little funny story I had. This happened. I just gave the number out. Yes, I did. This happened to me the other day. Where was it here? I was looking for some other story. But what happened to me the other day was it was actually about a month ago, I'd say. It's just kind of funny. I bought some beer. I bought some beer. I bought a 12-pack of beer. And, I drank about... I got through like 4 of them, and I was on my 5th one, and I started realizing, man, I'm not catching a buzz, And I thought maybe I'm just used to it or something. I don't know, but I went. I went to the fridge to get after I finished that 5th one, I went to get the 6th one, right? Because this is like a Saturday, afternoon type of thing. And I'm like, this sucks, and I realized I had bought non-alcoholic beer. True story. Don't know how I didn't notice it. It looked exactly like the original, except for a little tiny red NA somewhere on the box or whatever, maybe. I didn't notice it. That was just kind of a funny story. I was really pissed off too, because it was I was really broke, I think, and it was some of my last bit of money, and but you can't return half drunk 12-pack. So anyway, true story. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get right into it. I am going to, let's see, what do I want to do first? I get my stuff all out of order. Are we going commercial free tonight? We could. All right, I'm going to take a break on the Dave Show, and we'll be right back after a few minutes here.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for the Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Dave Show. Suck it, foo! It is Thursday, as I mentioned. Give us a call, 877-835-1937. I'm not drinking tonight. Well, I'm drinking, but it's Dr. Pepper. Going to get into the first topic. I'm just going to go through celebrity birthdays. What I like to call dead or alive. You decide, because I don't really know. I don't follow up. I don't check them. But Eminem, he died a long time ago. No, Eminem, 38. Let's see here. I just picked out, there were probably 100, and I just pick out, so many that I kind of recognize. Norm Macdonald, 47. Yeah, he's kind of funny, I guess. Margot Kidder, 62. Margot Kidder from Superman and the horror movie Amityville Horror. Was that her? Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know? You're not on the show?
No.
You're saving it? Hey, I have a guest. It's cool. Okay, I'm just, running out of shit to say. So anyway, George Wendt from Cheers. Speaking of Cheers, 62. Evel Knievel, 72. I think I don't know if he died or not. Oh, he did? But his son's doing the tricks. Rita Hayworth, I have no idea. I think she's dead. She's 92. I don't know if she's a movie star. Just the name stuck out. I don't really know these people. Zac Efron, which Cody mentioned last week on the show, but I think he said he was 34 or something. He's only 23. He's 23. Erin Moran from Happy Days. She's 50. Joni. Speaking of Happy Days, yeah, we had Tom Bosley died. Mr. C, Mr. Cunningham. He was a cool dude, man. And what's her name? I don't know if it's Barbara or Mary Billingsley, the mother from Leave It to Beaver. She died recently too. So yes, I mean, Jean-Claude Van Damme's 50. Hi-ya! He's 50 years old. Pam Dauber from Mork. Which ties into Happy Days, actually. Did you know that Mork, from Mork and Mindy, Robin Williams, that's the first time I saw that dude. He was young. Pam Dauber was like the owner of the apartment or whatever, and he stayed there. But I remember an episode of Happy Days where Mork was there, and he like froze Fonzie and Potsy or somebody and everybody, and he asked for bologna because they use it for fuel or something like that. So it was kind of weird how he made an appearance on there. Mike Ditka and Lee Harvey Oswald share a birthday at 71 years old. Dawn Wells, yeah, Marianne from Gilligan's Island. She was hot when she was on Gilligan's Island back in like 1940, whatever the year they made that. She's 73, 72 or 73. Peter Boyle, who died, I know he's dead from Everybody Loves Raymond and all those other funny movies. 75. George C. Scott, 83. Don't know if he's alive or dead. Chuck Berry, 84. Think he's dead, yeah. Chris Kattan, 40. Evander Holyfield, 48. Sorry, I don't have anything exciting to go with these names. John Lithgow, 65. I don't know who Robert Reed is. I just wrote it down because it sounds familiar. 78. Don't know if he's dead or alive or who the hell he even is. Snoop D-O double G is 37. Viggo Mortensen, he's 51. Hey, this is Snoop D-O double G. Snoop D-O double G representing Long Beach up in his ass. Danny Boyle, don't know who that is, but the name sounds familiar. Danny Boyle, 53. Tom Petty, 59. Mickey Mantle is 78. Kim Kardashian, believe it or not, I really don't know who that is. I hear the name all the time. I think there's TV shows or something. I don't know what the hell, who she is, but she's 29, if it is a she. Carrie Fisher is 53. Princess Leia. Judge Judy Scheindlin, 67. Dizzy Gillespie, I just recognized the name. I had no idea who that was. So I looked him up, and it says he's an iconic figure in the history of jazz music who was instantly recognizable even to millions of non-jazz fans by his puffed-out cheeks and his trademark trumpet and its horn bent upward at a 45-degree angle. So those of you who didn't know who Dizzy was, that's who that person was. Jeff Goldblum's 57. Annette Funicello, for you older folks. Oh, you know her? Mouseketeer. She was a little girl in the Mouseketeers, and then she was in all these other, I don't know, I think Elvis movie maybe or something.
She was like the beach movies with Frankie Avalon.
Oh, yeah, Frankie Avalon. The beach movies, yeah. What's that guitar style called?
Surf rock.
Surf rock. I thought there was another name for just the open string, no distortion, like flamingo, I don't know. Anyway, Tony Roberts, have no idea who that is. Could be a guy, could be a girl, 70, could be alive, could be dead. The name just sounds familiar, so I kept that one on the list. Christopher Lloyd, 71. 1.21 gigawatts! I had to say that. I heard Patrick say it on one of his shows. Joan Fontaine, 92. Don't know who that is. Sounds familiar. Nancy Grace, ew. I don't know. I used to think she looked kind of cute, but she always looks mad. one of those news ladies on one of the news MSNBC or something. She's 50. Weird Al Yankovic, 50. MLK the third is 52. I didn't know there was a third. Already 52. Dwight Yoakam, singer, actor. He was kind of the abusive guy in what the hell is it called? Sling Blade. That's where I first saw him. First movie I saw him, and I guess he's been in a bunch. But Michael Crichton, I don't know who that is, but it sounds familiar. Author, 67 years old.
Jurassic Park?
Did he? Jurassic Park? 877-835-1937 if you know who Michael Crichton is. 67 years old. Am I boring you yet? All right. Johnny Carson's 84. He would have been 84. The guy died a long time ago. He was cool, though, so we'll let him stay on the list. Frank Rizzo. I didn't know that was a real person. I just wrote it down because I remember the Jerky Boys, and he would always... And he sounds like Joey from Around the Corner, always, too, like, right! Thank you. I'm sorry. I fell down the stairs and my shoes fell off. But that was from the Jerky Boys, that character's name. And Gummo Marks, 116. I'm sure he's dead. I don't know who that is. That's celebrity birthdays. I love the sound effects, man. Let's see here. Let's see here. How about a stupid criminal news story? You know, it's just something that I do here all alone in the studio with a guest, and he's staring right at me. But it's okay. You don't make me nervous. It's all right, man. It's just Cody. He intimidates me for some reason because he's just staring at me, waiting for me to mess up. Yeah. All right, this one is this kind of reminds me of the marinating cat story I had a few shows back, but it says comment about eating an injured kitten or injured kittens plural gets a man arrested. This is from Chester, Pennsylvania. Let's see here. A Pennsylvania man charged with animal cruelty denies telling his roommates that he planned to eat two badly injured kittens he carried into his apartment. Francis McGinley tells a television station in Philadelphia that the allegations against him are absurd. The 44-year-old says he rescued the kittens from being hit by a car and took them back to his Chester, Pennsylvania apartment to clean them up and feed them. McGinley was arrested Sunday night after police say he told his roommates he had hit the kittens with his truck and planned to eat them. Call us. What? Email us at it's coolwaveradio@hotmail.com. No, wait, hold on. They said call us. I'm really confused. 877-835-1937 is our phone number. Give us a call. I see now. Where the hell was I? Okay, I'm trying to keep up with the board here too. Let's see. So he says that he was arrested after they say his roommates told him that he had told the roommates that he had hit the kittens with his truck and planned on eating them. So he says he doesn't even drive, and he stopped to rescue the kittens because he loves animals, and he says that his roommates are ganging up on him to get him thrown out. So that's one kind of... It's not really stupid criminal. It's just something that was taken the wrong way. You know how you get rid of roommates, though, is, and I heard this on another radio show, is you simply, it takes a little money on your part. You go rent a hotel. You just start having all the utilities shut off, the electric first and the water, and especially during the summertime, because, some laws prevent you from just changing the locks, on a roommate, because if they've established residency, then, you can be arrested. So you just... whatever utilities you have in your name, just stop paying the bills, go stay at a hotel for a while. Now, if they pick them up in their name, that's a different story, but usually it works. If it's pretty much your place and they're your roommate, they'll end up leaving on their own. And speaking of the kittens, there's another story here. It's not really a stupid criminal story or anything, but it's Stewie breaks record as longest domestic cat. Reno, Nevada. A cat in Reno has broken the Guinness World Record for world's longest domestic cat. I'm getting a little bit of music here, and it sounds pretty cool. So, the Reno Gazette-Journal reported that a 5-year-old Maine Coon named Stewie was certified as the new record holder after measuring 48.5 inches from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tailbone. That's a little more than 4 feet long. I'm going to continue this story right after we get back from the break. Stay tuned.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for the Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
Hey, welcome back. Yes, I'm here. Have no fear. I haven't left you. Continuing my story. By the way, give us a call, 877-835-1937. Or type up a little email. Just send it to radio@coolwavepictures.com. It was just a story about the longest cat that broke the record, 4 feet long. The record was previously held by another Maine Coon. I guess that's the type of cat that measured only 48 inches. So this new cat that's 48.5 inches, Stewie. Stewie's owners, Robin Hendrickson and Eric Bransness, said that they decided to try for the record after hearing countless people say they were amazed by Stewie's length. Oh, let's see. Give me one more kind of a... These people are stupid. Cop fired over nude photos emailed from police car. This is out of Louisville, Kentucky. Police officer has been fired after he was found to have viewed explicit photographs and emailed nude photos of himself from the computer in his police car. Chris Dyson, who was I always wondered what they were doing in those police cars when you see them just sitting there. Chris Dyson was assigned to the 2nd Division. He was fired on September 29th. According to his termination letter, on 6 occasions Dyson accessed and viewed photos of nude and partially nude women, sometimes engaged in sexual acts, from an email account, and that right there violates the department's computer use policy. He's in there surfing the web in his cruiser. He also was found to have violated rules of conduct when he transmitted photos of himself in his police uniform, along with pictures of himself, nude or partially nude, that happened on 3 different occasions, according to the letter. This isn't the first time Dyson was disciplined for posting lewd photos while in a police uniform. In March of 2007, Dyson was disciplined for posting to an adult personals website under the screen name LMPD Cop and posting pictures while in a police car and in uniform. What a dick. According to department discipline records, that wasn't in the story, by the way. Some of the photos on the profile showed male and female genitalia. How stupid do you have to be to post pictures of yourself in your cop uniform with a screen name LMPD Cop? He's been with the department since 2003, so wow, he made it about 7 years. He was actually awarded a Medal of Valor during the year's Police Awards banquet in March.
Do it. Put my pussy on my lips.
Just do it, man. Just do it. Only I don't have one. You have to listen to the whole show. Let's see. I have movies coming out.
Do it. like pussy on my lips.
Oh, you can see that. Okay. The movies, let me go through the movies real quick. These are coming out tomorrow. Well, actually, they're 3 days in a row, believe it or not. Today, Thursday, October 21st, the movie The Last Play at Shea came out, and directed by Paul Crowder. It's narrated by Alec Baldwin, and it's focused on Billy Joel's final concert at Shea Stadium before it was demolished, with the ballpark and the New York Mets history intertwined into the storyline. So, yeah. I'm a Billy Joel fan. I know Cameron is too. Yeah, we used to sing it all the time. Friday, tomorrow, the 22nd, Inhale comes out with Dermot Mulroney, Diane Kruger, Sam Shepard, and Rosanna Arquette. A distinct attorney uncovers nefarious activities while on a desperate search for a doctor to save his young daughter. 2 more movies coming out tomorrow. Paranormal Activity 2 with Kate Featherston. Don't know who that is. It's a sequel to the low-budget camcorder-filmed horror movie Paranormal Activity.
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Well, yeah, we'll look to repeat the original surprise box office success. No plot details are available. Rising Star Limited. Fisher Stevens, Barry Corbin, Catherine Mary Stewart, and Graham Patrick Martin. It's about a group of teenagers on the verge of making it big in music and film. And then there is a release on Saturday, the 23rd, believe it or not. It's called Knucklehead. Melora Hardin, Mark Feuerstein, Paul Wright, and Wendy Malick. Never heard of any of them. The film centers on a fight promoter deeply in debt to his crooked rival, desperate for a new fighter that will help him win back everything he owes. The promoter catches a break when a 450-pound church handyman who has spent his entire life in an orphanage agrees to
We gonna find you. I'm letting you know now, so you can run and tell that, homeboy. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
Are we going to hear that song? From the Gregory brothers? Anyway, who has spent his entire life in an orphanage agrees to wrestle on behalf of his fellow orphans. So, there you go,
are so
folks.
dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
It almost sounds like Cody. It almost sounds like Cody. Anyway, that was the movies coming out today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Let's see, how about on this day in history?
Dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I think the machine's broken. On this day in history, I'm just going to run through some of these. Some of these. On this day, what is today? October the 21st, in 1879, Thomas Edison invented the first workable electric light at his lab in Menlo Park, New Jersey. It was the electric incandescent lamp. It would last 13 and a half hours before it would burn out. Speaking of burning out, I'm burning out on these stories here. I have a whole bunch of on this day in history, but I don't want to bore you. So let's see, what could we talk about? All right, how about a funny story? I'll jump back to the other one if I need to. This is 2 people are in police custody following an unbelievable attempted jewelry store heist in El Paso, Texas. Can you say stupid? Security camera footage shows 44-year-old Naomi Duchesne and 45-year-old Luis Del Castillo shows them arrive outside of an estate and new jewelry. What the hell? Of estate and new jewelry late Thursday morning with Del Castillo pushing Duchesne in her wheelchair. Yes, folks, they arrived in a wheelchair. Duchesne then gets out of her chair, covers her head and upper body with a large black trash bag, enters the jewelry store while Del Castillo waits with the chair. Once inside, Duchesne pulls a kitchen knife and demands everything. And store owner Linda Bradley decides not to comply and drew a stun gun in response and chased them promptly out of the store, where they were both arrested at the wheelchair outside. I think I have a caller on the line. Hello.
Hey, Dave.
Uh-oh. Hey, what's
Hey,
up,
Dave,
man?
it's your lover, boo.
You know, I don't like you calling me boo.
Hey, how come you ain't called me recently?
Man, you're not my lover, dude.
Little Dave Jr. wants to see you. He misses Daddy. He keeps on saying, I miss Daddy. Little Dave
okay.
Jr. keeps on saying that. So I was wondering when you were going to come and see him. I particularly said I had to call your goddamn radio show to figure out when, I can talk to you.
You have to look at him, looking at me, looking at you, looking at him.
Baby, that's not even the problem. Is this baby growing up? He's growing up daddyless.
I'm sorry, man.
No, Daddy, Dave. Little Dave, come and look at me with a big old head, just like you, Dave. You got a big head like you.
Oh, man. I've been sending
the.
So you need some child support?
Yes, Dave. I know you broke ass don't have a job though.
Hey, man. How much can I send you?
$400.
How much would it cost to send? How much can I send to you to get you to never call into the show again?
About $500 a month.
$500 a month. $500.
Dave.
What's that?
I don't know why you don't want to take care of your baby.
Hey, man,
Why can't you just be a man, step up to the plate, and take care of your motherfucking baby, Dave?
I take care of all my babies, man.
I'm sick tired of you always just not coming around, seeing your baby, not seeing me, Dave. Only call me when you want a booty call, Dave, and trying to get my pants.
We're gonna have to change the number to this radio station.
All the motherfucking changes, motherfucker. I know the website.
What, are you gonna spam me with emails?
Yeah, I'm gonna email you, Dave.
Hey,
start emailing your producer. Make sure that you do what you're supposed to do, Dave.
Hey, I forgot. What's my son's name?
Dave Jr. You know what your son's name is, you idiot.
Dave Jr. Oh, man.
You know your...
What? What did you say? Give us a call. Anybody but Dave Jr.'s mama or daddy or whatever he is. 877-835-1937. Stay tuned to The Dave Show. We'll be right back.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for The Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
Hey, welcome to The Dave Show again. Our phone number is 877-835-1937. Give us a call. Give us a call or send us an email, radio@coolwavepictures.com. Have a little offbeat story here. It says, parents sue after Megadeth sauce sends son to hospital. I didn't know Megadeth makes sauce. I think it's the sauce name is Megadeth. It's out of Cleveland, Tennessee. Didn't know there was a Cleveland in Tennessee. Some don't like it hot. A steak and shake restaurant in Cleveland, Tennessee was sued by a couple who claimed it served a hot sauce that sent their son to the hospital, as I mentioned previously. Tim and Mary Catherine Gann said a restaurant server gave their minor child a bottle of Blair's Megadeth sauce for his chili and encouraged him to eat some. When he did, His face turned red and smoke came out of his ears. I'm just kidding. That's only in the cartoon. No, he broke out in hives, had trouble breathing, and suffered severe pain. The brand isn't customarily served by the chain, so I don't know if this guy just had it in his back pocket or something. Or one of those little Tabasco holsters. According to the Cleveland Daily Banner, Megadeth's maker warns that it's 500 times hotter than a jalapeno. I would like to try that myself. Let's see here. The lawsuit seeks $10,000 in compensation and $50,000 in punitive damages. I could take anything you can dish up, man. I actually had it was a dirty drummer in Phoenix, and I called in. Jesus, I was just blinded by the light. I feel like John Travolta in Phenomenon right now. Wow, I can't even see. Where the hell was I? I think an alien just got me. Anyway, I called this bar. I said, make them as hot as you can make them. And this one bar finally, I mean, I eat jalapenos. I pop peppers in my mouth straight. I can eat any kind of hot sauce you can come up with or you can make. And I like to. I know it sounds gross, but man, when I eat wings, man, I like to sweat. You know, I like nose running, dripping out of the hair. You know, all that stuff. Mouth burning and everything. So anyway, I got this bartender to make them finally as hot as he could, and I told him that you can't burn me up or whatever. So he did it. I went and picked him up, and when I started eating them, I got through like 2 or 3 of them, and I had to call him back and thank him because he made them the best that I've ever had. They were so hot, I was like dying. So anyway, yep, pepper straight up, jalapenos. You know, I'll buy that. Broccoli crap in a jar and just eat it. You know, the hot broccoli. Anyway, did you guys hear about the Netflix outage? This happened. When did this happen? I think it happened yesterday. It was a great day to be a Netflix shareholder, but not a good one to be on Netflix. Not to be. I can't even read right now. Let me see here. Damn paparazzi! Subscriber hoping to watch a movie through the company's service. Just hours after Netflix's stock price hit an all-time high Thursday, its website began suffering outages that prevented many of its nearly 17 million subscribers from streaming video over the internet. The breakdown was especially embarrassing because it occurred the day after Netflix CEO Reed Hastings predicted that all subscribers will soon be watching more hours of video on the internet than on DVD, which the company delivers by mail, which is going away, by the way. I hear it's all going to be 100% streaming pretty soon. Netflix shares surged nearly 13% to close at $172.79. There you go, in case you were wondering. A little celebrity news story. Conan O'Brien is welcoming a roster of big names for his first week back on the air. His late night runs on TBS hosting Conan. What? It's not going to be on TBS.
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
What the hell's TBS? Is that like cable?
Yeah.
He's not on regular channels?
No.
Oh, Jesus. I'm okay.
Where have you been?
He'll kick off with Seth Rogen and musician Jack White on Monday, November 8th. Tuesday's show will include guest Tom Hanks, 30 Rock regular Jack McBrayer, and Soundgarden. Mad Men star John Hamm stops by on Wednesday, and Thursday Conan will greet Michael Cera and Julie Bowen. For nearly 20 years, Conan O'Brien was a fixture at NBC, but he left last January after just a few months as host of The Tonight Show. His new Los Angeles-based show will air Mondays through Thursdays at 11 p.m. Check it out. Tonight's show, or that last episode, we'll say, was brought to you by BB Burgerbrow beer. Drink some. It's available at Total Wine. It's actually good. It's actually good. It's called BB Burgerbrow. I know it's a strange name, but also Erdinger. Wow. What else can I talk about here?
Dave.
Hey, man.
This way.
Even the best of us run out of shit to talk about, dude.
Look at me. Quit posting the fucking picture.
I've got paparazzi in here. I feel like a star. Hold on, man. I lost my shit. What else? Speaking of picture taking, a friend of me.
That's crazy.
A friend of mine showed me, and speaking of 3D movies, which I saw last week in the Middle East, 3D picture taking. A friend of mine taught me that you can take your camera.
You saw a movie in Middle East?
Yeah, Arizona Mills Mall.
Oh.
It's Middle East now.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, if you take your picture, you take a picture of like a long rail or something, and you take it with your right eye, you know, kind of like this, and then you just move it over to the length of where your left eye would be, and you snap exact same picture, and you put them side by side. It's kind of like those books where you kind of have to cross your eyes a little bit, and when you cross your eyes a little bit, it comes together like a 3D. And I noticed at the 3D movie that I was seeing double of everything, and I think those glasses just kind of cross your eye for you. Is that how that works, Mr. Photog? Anyway, it's pretty cool. Go take a whole bunch of pictures like that, just about 5 inches apart, and put them side by side on your computer, and cross your eyes a little bit. They sell books, like I said. Anyway, I'll be wrapping up my show here pretty soon, and just want you to, you got to stick around, all of you guys, for Life and Times with Chris and Cody that comes up after my show, after the news at the top of the hour, and after that is going to be Gay Old Times with Mallory and Friends, followed by After Hours at 10. Once again, it is the end of our program. Hope I've entertained you a little bit tonight. We thank you for joining us here on Thunder Thursdays, and as I mentioned, be sure and stick around for Life and Times with Chris and Cody, because they are hilarious. I listen to them every week on the repeats, because sometimes I just can't stick around here after my show, but I catch them on their very next repeat. Give them a call, 877-835-1937, or send them an email. We'll see you next week on The Dave Show. Thanks for tuning in.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.